What's happening, guys? I have another quick tip today on the 4.0 liter SOHC engine found in the Ford Ranger and the Ford Explorer. This design, intake, and housing, well, as you all probably already know, the housing on the thermostat housing here likes to leak. You can see it leaking on this one right here from a few spots, and especially over here, okay? But you can also tell, well, I can tell this housing is new, or it looks like a dormant housing on there actually. Either way, it's been changed out because the housing where, let's see if I can get in here. Let's see, right there, where the top part of the housing meets the bottom part, likes to crack and leak on the original OE Ford housings. The problem is, they change it out, think they fixed the coolant leak, but look at this coolant leak back in here, okay? You can see this temp sensor right here. Well, that got transferred over from the original housing on there, and the problem is the O-ring on there is set in its way, so once you disturb it and you swap it over, you're going to have another leak there. And you can see right here how it's pulling up, and then you can see back here it's pulling up, okay, along the ridge there, and then it's collecting down in the valley there. And it can leak almost as much as the original leak that you had with the housing being cracked on there. So if you ever are going to change one of these housings out, of course, first and foremost, I recommend a Ford housing over Dorman, okay? But also make sure you have an O-ring, a new O-ring on hand for that temp sensor, or if you want to, or the other option is to buy a new temp sensor from Ford, because that's the only way the O-ring is serviced from Ford on there. But just make sure you change it before you ever fill the system with coolant and you start pressurizing, getting hot, and after you clean everything up and did this whole job, you want to make sure you do it right. So just make sure you change that O-ring out on there, and you shouldn't have any new issues on there.